Hi, sweeties. How are you? Do you welcome to Simnaya? Thank you so much for the support. Hope you all are doing great. I am going to say this. You see, Black conservatives, they are just very mean people and wicked people. The fact that sometimes they do not even see you as part of them, or they do not also see themselves as part of your community, is like, one of the worst feeling ever. Like sometimes I try to wrap my head around it, but there is no need. Anybody that is for the community will continue to be for the community. Those that do not want to identify with the community, lose them. Let's continue the race. Now, I don't know if you all have seen that they try to file a resolution to censure Jasmine Crockett. Why? Because of what she said about Greg Abbott. I don't even want to get into that Greg Abbott, but on a very good day, I am going to bring some of that man's stories, which majority of you also know. Now, seeing someone that looked like me calling out to, insult and denigrate Jasmine Crockett is just something I really do not understand. But then it is what it is, right? Now, I am going to say this with everything the government is doing, the way the government has been showing you people Pe0ple. Majority of you are not seeing it, especially the conservatives. They are not seeing it. But it's just that Jasmine Crockett said something. You all want her censured and asking her to apologize. Apologize for what? What did she do wrong? What did she do? She's not apologizing. And I am not seeing you people, that radical that is Marjorie Taylor Greene. That radical, I never see you people trying to censure her for all the things she's been saying in the Congress and all that. I am not seeing anybody talk about it. But a Black woman spoke. You all want to put her under the rug. No way. Let's get into this video.
Look at this. Jasmine Crockett trying to go to the mat and talk shit about people. She just called Governor Greg Abbott Governor Hot Wheels. You big fat... What the hell is wrong with you? Oh, so now you're going to start talking about folk appearance? See, I haven't gone there with you.
Well, hello there. You shouldn't now, but I have a feeling that you are, so let's see.
They talk a lot about that hairdo you have. They talk a lot about the those eyelashes you wear. Honey, I love my eyelashes because I look amazing.
I am not a bully. I will not compromise my morals and stoop to the level which gravity has put your face. What does pointing out that it looks like somebody put a pile of hair on top of a BK double whopper under your eye? Looks like you saved one for later underneath your chin by the looks of that neck. You love your eyelashes. Good, you should love your eyelashes and your appearance. Gravity also loves your appearance, particularly your skin. I see you're a saved woman by the cross around your neck. Good, because that's the only thing that's stopping gravity from letting the devil finish pulling your face skin down the hill. I'm not going to sit here and say that I bet that when your eyelash falls off, it makes a do-do-do-do-do sound as it goes down those eye bags, like it's falling down a flight of steps, because that's fucked up. I'm not like you. I'm not going to say that the sagging around your mouth here looks like you have overgrown cheek muscles. I'm not going to say that it looks like your lips are saying, here's Johnny. Just peeking out. Because I'm not that type of person. Talked about Jasmine's wigs. I hear you. I can't see a lot of hair on top of your wig. And for me to sit here and say that it looks like you're doing one of those bald men swoop overs with their hair as if we can't all see what's going on? Or that why did you have the nerve to put on a backwards baseball cap? Because why would I say that to someone wearing a flannel showing that they apparently are already going through so much? Cloth seats, there's just so much cloth, cotton going on around here. Yet you called her a cotton picking monkey port slave or something, and that's really fucked up because the entirety of your video is about defending masks, which is not what I'm saying. Just like you said, it's what the streets is saying. I'm not saying that you calling her a slave while your neck looked like it could be used as a washing board. It would get that shirt clean in a motherfucker too. Them sharp edges, because that's a good thing. I'm not going to zoom in on your picture so we can all get a good look at this balding spot that I may or may not have been referring to. Did you leave the lace on and then tighten it as tight as you could around it so it stayed? Okay. I'm not going to say it looks like there's a fly net under that hat. You took pre-plucked too far. Still have to cut the last. But I'm sure you know that. You just, freelance as a bee catcher from time to time and have to put on one of those suits. Him too, girl. I would say that you have time to change, but looking at you, it looks like gravity damn near got your skin plastered on the ground. So maybe there's not much time as I'd like for you to have. I think you're a beautiful woman. That's what the streets are saying. And so I came here to defend you and your washboard neck and flight of stairs under eyes. What they said, their words, not mine. I don't agree with that type of language. Just like you, I'm a good fake Christian woman too. 10 out of 10. Y'all with this Jasmine Crockett evaluation about her Hot Wheels statement. One thing black people gonna do is join the rest of everybody else to jump on their own. As if she's not already being dogpiled against by the white supremacists. Y'all are standing on the same side as white supremacists for your intersectionality stake, ignoring her blackness and what she's done for the community. Please quickly name me something that she's done. Okay. She's advocated for Black Lives Matter by offering free legal counseling. She's had bills passed to help black farmers, etc., black businesses, secured funding for them. She goes into the community and does speeches for free, goes out there and actually does community outreach, that grassroots shit y'all always talk about. She's out there, she's talking to the community, she's intertwined, she's doing those things. Y'all don't know anything good about this lady, but as soon as she says something, now politicians can't make jokes and why are they making jokes and all this other bullshit. Look, she is black. And it is so crazy to me how quick y'all are to, this is Kamala Harris 2.0. Y'all don't pay any attention to her unless she's being funny. But now it's the Hot Wheels joke, and y'all's ableism itch is itch acting up. Your ableism sciatica is acting up. I don't like ableism either, but what I'm saying is she's already been called out for ableism. It does not need to be a 5-minute long fucking dialogue from 1,000, 10,000 fucking people calling her out when y'all the same ones that don't say anything positive about her. All you do is talk about her jokes. So she made another one. Paying attention, ain't you? But y'all can't name anything good these black people do, but y'all are so quick to criticize when y'all haven't done a damn thing except say grassroots and get on here and complain about black people doing some mishaps every once in a while. Who cares? The joke was made. People asking, do you understand he's been in a wheelchair for 40 years? Yes, that's why I said it. So stop that shit, man. Y'all need to start supporting our community. Y'all don't support. Y'all ain't went out to Jasmine Crockett, made a video. Hey, Jasmine, how can we contribute to the community? Hey, Jasmine, is there something that you need? Do we need to come out and do this? Hey, no. Motherfuckers gotta go and beg y'all talking about, well, we're your constituents and all this bullshit. Shut the fuck up. If you want to do some advocacy in your community, you should not be leaving it up to someone you hired, right? To go out and beg you to do it. This is not like a regular job. This is something she's supposed to represent the collective people's minds who voted for her, right? How the fuck she gonna know what we think if we don't fucking tell her, huh? So stop criticizing. All she know now is y'all think I'm funny until I make this joke, and all of a sudden, are politicians supposed to be comedians? Bye. I realize y'all are doing this in defense of a YT supremacist man who hates you, right? Y'all, it doesn't matter if you're doing it for ableism's sake. It doesn't matter. I don't care. I really don't. All right? And I hate ableism with a fucking passion. What I'm not going to do is attack a woman who's put in her effort to the black community and then criticize her based off of something she said to somebody. Y'all so quick to defend Massa, and I do not want to hear about how I'm not looking at the broader picture and how it's harmful to everybody else. What about the harm it's doing to the black community that y'all are downing her and now giving the people who didn't want to vote for her anyway just that little bit extra? You know what I mean? The Democrats to turn a little bit away from, because now we doing third party or whatever the fuck they do because Jasmine made an ableism comment and y'all called all this attention to. Y'all are hurting the black community with your intersectionality. Black first. 0 out of fucking.
So not them trying to censure Jasmine Crockett. Basically, they're trying to bring as much attention to this as possible so they can take the attention away from the failed situation that Henny Hickseth did. Because, you know, I don't know if they just go ahead and need to check him into some rehab or something. But of course, you know, now they're saying that it was a mistake. But anyways, you know, they are throwing as much as they can. They're, you know, having all these little interviews and you know, sidebar conversations and what have you, talking about, you know, they want to censure her for her comments and, you know, saying that she was just being hurtful and mocking, you know, people with disabilities. The lady who out here advocating for, you know, people with disabilities, people with Medicaid, Medicare to get, you know, all the care that they need, that's the one. But you have Governor Hot Wheels, as everyone calls him, out there sending money to Elanya, the first friend, for space launches and whatnot, but you closing 5 schools in your state. Make that shit make sense. You got money for rockets, but you ain't got money to teach little kids how to build the rockets, basically. And then you have people like Michael Rappaport, aka Remy, because that's all he will ever fucking be to me. I don't understand how this motherfucker ever got a pass to quote unquote the cookout, but we done told y'all about this shit, and all passes have been revoked, especially that motherfucker's right there, because I swear for God, the fact that he decided to part his little ashy, thin paper ass, nose sliding off his face, lips against Jasmine Crockett, like, again, I swear he will always just be Remy to me. Like, what cultural context do you even have other than you were born in New York? That's it. Like, that's like his only claim to fame, and you had a black wife, or you got a black wife, whatever. But the fact that no. When I tell you that man makes my teeth itch, I swear to God, I cannot stand his fucking, like, it looks like his lips, he ain't got enough skin for his lips, and it hurts every time he talks. That man gets on my nerves. And then you had Congressman Keith Sill talking about, yeah, you know, she really needs to apologize, because, you know, if Governor Hot Wheels wants to talk about himself, then that's fine or whatever, but it's not okay for her to mock people with disabilities. She wasn't mocking people with disabilities, and you have fake outrage. And if you feel like she was mocking someone with disabilities, then we have a whole nother situation again with comprehension skills, because that's not what it was. But it was real interesting. Shout out to TMZ, always coming through with the moment, because they were like, well, since you feel so strongly about people mocking people with disabilities, they ran the clip of Don Don, who absolutely was mocking someone with a disability, and you know that lives like rent free in a lot of people's heads every time. And he was like, well, we're not talking about that, we're talking about my colleague. But that's your boss. That's your boss that sets the tone. That's your boss. And you're talking about, oh no, we're not. We're talking about her. We're talking about her. Yeah. And he was so flustered and so, you know, just like beside himself, looking like a thumb with just eyes. Y'all will never make us hate that lady. Never. No. Sorry. Y'all tried to come out with, you know, she's cosplaying as hood. No, you all thought she was hood, and that just shows, you know, your racial bias. But now you want to talk about, oh, y'all are trying any and everything, and the fact that everybody is staying informed, staying aware, and staying engaged, y'all can't stand it, because now you can't pull the wool over people's eyes. But you need to put one on your or a hat on or something. I'm sorry, that wasn't nice.
Let me be as blunt about this as I can possibly be. You don't get to be a heinous human being and then scream, ow, when somebody calls you on it. So let's talk about this Governor Hot Wheels controversy that the right is trying to make it because Jasmine Crockett said it. Let me tell you something. People in Texas have been saying about that man since he got there. They have. But since everybody wants to talk about we shouldn't pick on him because of his disabilities, let me tell you just a few of the things that Greg Abbott has done. Greg Abbott pardoned a murderer, a convicted murderer named Daniel Perry. Daniel Perry intentionally drove to a Black Lives Matter rally where he opened fire and killed, unalived, Garrett Foster. His text messages show that he was a raging racist and an Islamophobic human being. He was having online conversations with young kids, 16, 15, 17, where he was trying to hook up with them for relations, if you will. The jury in Texas convicted him of first-degree murder. Governor Greg Abbott pardoned him. And Sheila Foster, who is a very dear friend of mine, the mother of Garrett Foster, did not find out about the pardon until it was signed and the news put it out. She has been grieving the loss of her son ever since. And the indignity that his killer is walking around free and now has the ability to own weapons haunts her every single day. What was the rationale for Greg Abbott to pardon Daniel Perry? The fact that Daniel Perry was in the United States Army and he used his Second Amendment right to defend himself, even though a jury of his peers said, nah. Greg Abbott put buoys in the Rio Grande. Those buoys were covered in concertina wire. Greg Abbott did this to stop migrants from coming across the Rio Grande, where they would meet these buoys, try to go underneath them or what have you, and would be shredded by the concertina wire on them. He thought that that was humane. Greg Abbott put busloads of these detained migrants on buses, sent them to Martha's Vineyard in the middle of the winter, sent them to the vice president's house in the middle of winter, sent them to Chicago, sent them to Boston, in cold, frigid weather. Basically, Greg Abbott, along with Build-A-Bear blockhead Ron DeSantis, practiced human trafficking. So tell me something. Is that the sort of person we're supposed to go, well, we can't really hit him we can't hit him low. Why not? He did. He went low. He did. And we are talking about calling him Governor Hot Wheels. That's offensive, but not the concertina wire on the motherfucking buoys. Oh no, we gotta not pardoning a fucking murdering, racist, Islamophobic perv. Nah. We must find our higher ground. That is the problem. We are in a fight for the soul of this country. America is more than just the landmass. America has never been the landmass, or the flag, or the bald eagle, or the Washington Monument. It ain't never been none of that shit. America is the people. Every soul that inhabits this country. That's America. And the fact that we have some of the most heinous human beings in leadership throughout this country. People who will do cruelty for cruelty's sake. People who will make parents like Sheila Foster relive the nightmare of the day she found out that her son was killed over and over and over again because Greg Abbott decided that this man shouldn't pay for his crimes. Migrant workers, people trying to flee to get to America. Everybody swears, look how many people want to come here. And they're greeted with large orange buoys with concertina wire around them. Cruelty for cruelty's sake. Busing hundreds of migrants that you captured, rather than sending them back, you send them to places like Martha's Vineyard in Boston and Chicago in the cold. Cruelty for cruelty's sake. But you want us to play nice with that. Why? Why is it bad for us to punch back? Why is it bad for us to be just as cruel as he is? Do you think Sheila Foster, who, again, she's on TikTok, you can look her up. Why should she have to play nice when the murderer of her child is walking free thanks to that motherfucker? Why should anybody who was injured or harmed on that concertina wire buoy, why should they play nice? Why? Those migrants on those buses, why should they play nice? I call Ron DeSantis Build-A-Bear blockhead because I can. Because he's a horrible, soulless ghoul that just so happens to have the governorship of the hellscape that is the state of Florida. And Greg Abbott is just as bad. In fact, he's worse. So you want me not to call that motherfucker Hot Wheels Abbott, Wheelie Man Abbott. You want me to do that because I gotta appeal to my better angels? Fuck them angels. Fuck them. This is why we lose. Everybody trying to play by these mythical rules. Fuck that. That cruel piece of shit does not deserve to be, oh, we're gonna give with kid gloves. Fuck you, bitch. I got 15-pound gloves. I'm knocking your bitch ass in the mouth. So it is not wrong for me to say I wish the tree had finished the job. It's wrong for him to pardon a man who killed somebody and put buoys with concertina wire in water to scrape up people's skin. Fuck Greg Abbott.
This is all I got from this video. And while I was trying to react to this, right? And I saw so many videos people made. I mean, like there is you see, worst thing that happened to black people is that black conservatives, trust me, lose them. They are not for black people and they will never be. I saw, somebody was like, a censure resolution has been filed against Jasmine Crockett. If you people are filing censure resolution, what happened to Jasmine? What happened to Marjorie Taylor Greene? Why are you people not censoring her? You people are just out of order all the time, but I don't care. Nothing Jasmine Crockett will do will ever make me have a double mind about her. And to my greatest surprise, all these people going around talking about Jasmine Crockett, right? Never take a moment to check what she has done in her own community or in her own constituency as a black woman. But you people are so quick to call her ghetto, right? You all are not serious. And for everybody coming out, see, you all have not even finished calling your own government out that is at, like, that is at the verge of taking everybody's money and everything, right? With everything going on as it stands, you people do not have a lot of things at hand to do, but to start calling Jasmine Crockett, or to start looking for a way to censure her over what? What did she say? What exactly did she say? Now the Greg Abbott that you people are defending, is that man even innocent, or is he like, I am not, but I do not care as long if it's that Texas governor, that man is a no. Was he not the one that pardoned a man that, was he not the one? What? See, can you people just quit already? Because it is only when when it comes to a black person that you all have strength. When it comes to a black woman, they all wake up. I mean, they all stand still to look for a way to come at someone for no just reason. Sincerely speaking, if they have people like Jasmine Crockett, like 3, trust me, there will be so much changes, because she is very courageous and she has so much strength, and she is at the same time very brilliant. Now you all can see us kin folks are not kin folks. I learned that from you people, and that is absolutely truth. You can see that one coming out to poke Jasmine Crockett or trying to shade her. I don't want to get to her because she also looked like me, but her character is so disgusting. That is just on period. Now, can you people just get alive? Get alive and face your government. Your government, she has been out there being very vocal about the things going on, how Elon Musk is taking over everything. She has really been very at the forefront of everything going on. You people are not seeing that. You people did not see that. For those calling for a resolution to file resolution to censure her, you all are so out of your mind, sincerely speaking. Get life and get busy with your life, because it looks like the government as it stands is not even affecting you, or it is affecting you, and you are pretending, because you all are pretenders, know how to pretend so bad. I am not seeing you looking for a way to send Queen Elonia back to South Africa, but a woman that has always been out there, you all want to talk about her. See, I am an African or a black woman first before any other thing. See you all. Bye for now.